Okay, so I want to create some space, push them away, and pull them in, this sort of thing. That space allows me a place to shoot. Okay, we're all tight, it's hard for me to shoot. So I'm creating some space. I'm moving them away, pulling them in, moving away, pulling them in. So when we're going to shoot, we're moving away. As we give them a little pull, just let your hands slip. Okay, you're going to just let go of everything, right? Let go of everything and take your double. It's the space, creating that space allows you opportunity to shoot. So we're in here moving in. Okay, shoot your double. Now I don't really care right now if you don't take the guy down. It's more just learning how to create some space, and find your shot. When you're in on your double though, knee down, hips underneath you, head tight. Okay. If you want to dump, if the guy give me a little sprawl, we can dump from here. Just make sure if you dump them down, you're pushing with your head. So your head, when you finish doubles, you're taking them away. Okay, don't take them over your head. Finish in here. Okay. So let's go ahead, and you don't have to do it real fast, but I want you to understand the space. Little space. Find your shot and get your knee under you. Have your knee under you. There, you're good to go. Okay? Alright, it's a really sweet, very easy duck under. Okay? If you just take a little time and make sure you learn the footwork. Okay? So we're creating a little space. When we duck under, we're not doing the same step we did with the double leg. We're starting with our back leg first, and our knees hitting the mat. It's called a knee bounce for a reason. All we do is bounce on our knee. The double leg, I'm going through them. I'm going this way. And the duck under, I'm going this way. So it's a change of direction. So when I duck them, it's here and come straight up, and then we're going to turn it and follow. Okay? So when we drill this, and we're going to drill it 2 stages. I don't want anybody to take anyone down yet. Then I'm going to show you how to bring it to the ground. It's an inside control. Same thing, little space. Back leg first, and you're going to bounce on your knee. Bounce, and come straight up. You're not driving through them. It's not a penetration step. It's a bounce. It's 1 second. So big step, bounce it straight up. Once you're under that arm, he's going to be moving this way. Okay? You're going to turn it and follow it. Now, what we're going to tell you is don't let go of his neck. Once I get here and I let go of his neck, he's going to start fighting me and try to get away. When we do finish it, this right here is nice and strong. Just pull him on down. So, yes, sir.
Right. Can you show us?
I grabbed your head, and you can't get the inside control tie. So I'm in here wrestling, this guy won't go and grab my head. He does that, and I'm sort of stuck here. Well, there's a lot of things you can do off this, and one is a shut. And I've seen so many high school wrestlers, college wrestlers, score so many points by having a slick shut. And so we should spend some time and learn it. Probably a lot of you guys here already know how to do that. So let's do the shut first, and we'll do snap downs. If I got a guy on my head, okay, there's a couple places that we hit a shuck, and the shuck is like a duck under. He's going to go flying this way. Okay, the same momentum that my guy was talking about is what you need to have a successful shuck. So the way I get that pressure, and once we start doing it faster, then we'll do it with a little more pressure. But the way I get him going this way is by pushing in, and so he starts pushing back a little bit, and then that's where we're going to take him past him. Just flying past us. So we're going to do this. What I call a shut. So we'll call it a slide by. We're going to do it a few different ways. The most basic way that I start teaching it, I do it as an elbow bump. Elbow up, and I elbow bump his arm past me, which we'll work on. Okay? And then you can do it this way, which is nice too. So we'll spend a couple of minutes on both of those, get you guys good at it. Okay, so the first thing, he's on my head. I didn't get my inside control. I want to shuck him. I want to get some pressure. When we first go out, don't do it too hard, and then we'll do it harder as we get going. But I'm going to push into him some, and as he's pushing back, I'm going to switch feet. This one's going to come forward as I do my move, okay? And I'm just going to spin on my toes. I'm going to look this way, I'm going to look away from it, elbow in the air, and I'm knocking his arm past my face, okay? I'm not ducking under it, I'm looking away. See all the space between us? Away, and knocking it past. And we're in the same position we were before, and follow him up. Nothing else has changed. He tries to get out, and do your double. Just like we did before on the duck under. So I wanted inside control. He said, no thanks, and grab your head. We're going to push on him. When he pushes back, switch feet. He goes forward, look away, elbow high in the air, and knock it right past your face, and don't let go of this. If I let go of this, I have another fight. It's very simple. Pressure's important though. You can't just do it. You got to push in, push it back, switch feet. I pull my head back and away, and looking away. All the space. Boom. Double them. Down we go. Same position from when we had the duck under. Okay? So start off and do it about as slow as I'm doing. You don't have to do it real fast until you get good at it. then we can speed it up. So a little more technical. I know some of you guys know it. He's on my head, especially the strong guys. You know, they're like, "Argh." So what we're going to do is we're going to just loop over, and I'm gonna straighten my arm out. Okay, I'm going to go here, and I'm going to straighten it. Okay, and what that does is sort of creates that space. It takes away that strong thing. So I go here. If you put your knuckles in his neck and you sort of choke him a little bit, or rub him up, that's okay too. All right? Okay, man. So it's here, but you're straightening your arm and you're creating that tension here. Okay. Same time you're still wrestling the guy. So when I do that, I'm just pushing in here. I get a little bit of pressure coming back. Now when I do my shut, same thing. Look away. I'm just going to pull. I'm going to pull it right past me. Let me catch up. There's a guy that's wrestling now. His name is Dustin Schlater. He was an NCAA champion at University of Minnesota, and he was like about a bazillion times junior national champion. And he's one of the front runners to make our Olympic team, 2012. This move is his best takedown. So, all these things we learned when we were in high school and junior high, and now he's wrestling at the Olympic level. This is it. Guys grab his head, and he's so slick with it. He takes down, some of the best wrestlers in the world with this. So, it's in here, and it's just here, a little bit of pressure, and then you change directions. You look away, a little pull, and that arm gets by you, and you're going to follow it up. Same thing, if that arm got by me, he's trying to get out, you can follow it right into a shot as well. So especially for some of you guys that got this shuck really good, you got the feel for it now. The next level of it is here. Okay? It's right here. Reach over, right by his neck, and straighten your arm. Straighten it out. Here, get my foot ready, and look away. Okay? Let's not take anyone down. Let's just practice it. Again, straighten your arm and pull them by. When I got my inside control position, you get those guys that are in a really good stance, and I can't see my doubles or my ducks, the snap down is there. Now, when you go to snap a guy down from this position, a couple of things are important. I want my head higher than his, where I can look around. I don't want to be snapping from here. I want to be up here. Because when we go flying down to the ground, I end up on top of him that way. Okay, when I ear to ear, all hunkered in, and try and snap him down, we both go down to the ground at the same time. The other thing is important. This really has to come from inside control. In here, this really makes the snap down work. If he's on my head, got my head here, I can't snap him down from here. It's goofy. Okay? Shuck, yes. But if I got this and I want to shoot on him and he's hunkered down a little bit, we take him to the ground. We're going to snap him down. And all I'm going to do is sprawl, throw my legs backwards, land on my knees. I'm going to take my hand right here, which is on the back of his head, and push it straight to the ground. That means his face is going to hit the mat. Unless you put your hands down so you don't hurt yourself. So we're going to go this, we'll go slow. I'm going to jump back and I'm going to go here. Okay? So when you do that, partner, I suggest put your hands down because you're going to go down faster than you think. So inside control, partner sort of hunkered down so I can't really shoot. It happens all the time. My head is higher than his. A little pressure in, so I got some pressure back. When I jump, I don't jump straight down. I'm jumping backwards and I'm pulling him to me. Boom. Okay? And we're going to come down on top of him. Chest here. My hand right on his head where it started, other hand right where it started, right here. Now we're going to go through moves from here. Okay? So don't worry about spinning behind or doing any moves yet. I really want to I don't want to see this. I want to see here and snap. Okay? Right there. So you guys hunker down a little bit. Now, I'm trying to practice snap down, stand straight up. And he's doing this, for some reason it's not working. Okay? Well, this is all a double, duck, firearms. Okay, partner gets down in a good stance. I can't see any of that. Blow pressure in and snap. Right there. This is right where I want to be. Hands still on his head where I left it. Chest on top. Ready to do a couple moves. And we got some good stuff we'll do. Whew. All right, all down. So a little pressure in, and now my head's up. So when I snap him, I jump backwards. Not down, but backwards. When I snap him, pull him into me, we end up here. Okay, so let's talk about now that we're here, we want to score. There's all sorts of fun stuff we can do. A lot of guys are naturally dropping into a front headlock, which is okay, and I love front headlocks. Okay, but if I drop into front headlock and he reaches up and controls my arm, step up with the outside leg a little bit, start setting up his defense, now it's a little bit hard for me to score. Okay, I got to do something to deal with all this. Once I snap him here, and I don't stick my arm in there, he's got nothing to grab. Okay, and so you want to keep your scoring opportunities open before you start going to the front headlock. Now, once we're in here, okay, we want to score behind the guy. We want to get our weight on him, okay? Not like this. I saw a lot of guys like this with their legs exactly straight. Can't move around, okay? So sort of in here, ready to wrestle. I'm going to keep my hand here, weight on him, and I'm going to push his arm down, okay? Because if I spin behind, he wants to catch me. So what you want to do is put weight on his arm. Now it seems goofy, but if I get off my knees and all my weight, my arm's here, all of my weight, which is a lot for this little guy, is right on his arm. Okay? So it's hard for him to reach up. If I just spin, he can catch. So we're going to push his arm down. We're going to start moving. Once we get to right about here, get under his arm, and come on. Okay? So, the art of spinning, hold his arm down for a little bit. Okay, now I see a lot of guys that want to do this and spin behind. Well, unless you're a little bit stronger than I am, that's not going to stop him from blocking your leg. This whip, and you guys feel it when you get out there. It's hard for him to reach up. Here, 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 here. Here we go. Okay? And resist the urge to jump up in the air and fly real fast. Okay? Keep that weight on him. Weight on him here. Good. And it's a simple score. Now we're going to go over some what if. What if the guy tries to get up? While you're doing all that, we can reshoot. We're going to head throw, do some stuff. We're going to snap him. Keep your hand here, move here. Once. All right, so this part, holding his arm down, really important, real important. Okay? All right, let's do it. Don't worry too much about the snap. Snap him down.